Good morning, friends. It's Susan Smith with Stamp Creatively. I am here. I'm excited about it. How are you? Has it not been? It's been busy. I had a busy weekend with friends. I was out and about and up in Michigan and came home and it's been busy. This has been my, since I've been home, camp life. That's all I've done is get ready for camp. It's been so busy. And I just getting yourself back oriented after, wait, I need a drink. This is a really good tea. It's got a little bit of, it's English breakfast with a little bit of honey. It's just good. It's just good. So, oh, look, can you see? Wait, it's over here. Oh, you can't see. No, you can't see. So if I tilt my head and you kind of go, wait, does she have color in her hair? I went to the hairdresser last week, and she's funny. My granddaughters have put pink in their hair. And I said, my granddaughters have pink in their hair. And she goes, let's put pink in yours. So I have a little bit of pink over here, but you can't see it. But it's funny because someone at the gym yesterday, my niece, she looked at me and she goes, do you have pink in your hair? And I go, I do. She goes, you're a weirdo. If someone says I'm too old to have pink in my hair, they don't know me very well. Because it's just kind of fun. It's hair. And my granddaughters think it's fantastic. So I'll be a little pink for them. I'm good. I've got a pile of things to show you. I have some projects for you. I'm excited. So Stampin' Up's coming to Indianapolis. On Stage is going to be in Indy in November. At Friends to Stamp, our cardiology website is going to have information about activities that will be happening. If you have questions about where to eat or where to stay, this is your reminder that you can contact us. So if you go to Facebook, to the At Friends to Stamp, you can find us. This is your friendly reminder that the starter kit's fantastic for the month of May. It's really a good one. So if you've ever wanted to be a part of Stampin' Up, this is a great time to do it. You can go to my demonstrator business website, which is susanmsmith.stampinup.net. I had to put the M in there because there was more of us. I'm going to show you my camp projects. I mean, whether you want to see them or not. So this card, I did the technique that I did a video on a couple weeks ago where we color with the watercolor pencils and then use the your color lifter from the Blends product line. Look at that. See, and then you put a little color on the inside. Is that not fun? Instead of just sticking this on the front of the cardstock, because the other side's so pretty, I wanted you to be able to flip it up. And I used two kinds of gems because I couldn't decide. Oh, and I cut this out. So after I was done, I just cut that out. Super simple. Cute. This one, my friends have a choice of which embossing folder they want to use on that pretty rose gold. It's so pretty. And so you get to pick a folder. So that's those. Here's a fun little songbird with the new ink colors, the new ink color DSP. And we're actually inking a background stamp to stamp our pretty bird on there. We have flowers in the trees, and then I used that cloud embossing folder to run some white through and then punched it. So cute. This is the boys set of DSP. So the DSP comes, this is the dies that's in the bundle, but the Designer Trees paper comes with these just like punch outs that you can add to come up with some really fun guy cards. We used this at our event this weekend and I made several cards with it. It's really easy to work with. And it's just nice because you can do a no stamping project. Here's the bottles. We're going to do a bottle card. We're going to do this card. I like the layout with the craft paper, but I like these flowers better because I like those centers. So we're going to do a combo. It'll be ready by Thursday. I got lots of time. Right. And then this is those adorable note cards and envelopes. They're in the catalog. They come with a box. So they're the craft color note cards and envelopes. And we're just going to fold it back on itself. And this is that textured chic designer series paper. I mean, how pretty is that? I wanted to show the paper, so I triple punched it. One here to hold in my leaf. And this is this is the Abigail Rose bundle. This is that pretty new pink ribbon. I like it a lot. It's so soft. And then this gold here is that new textured gold. I think it's called, I don't know, let me look. I can show you the inside of the catalog now. Do you know how good I feel about that process? I can show you the inside and I won't get in trouble. This, distressed gold. That's that paper right there. It's absolutely fantastic. That's what this is. And in case you missed the note cards, they are here. So that's the box. So for $10, you get the box and 20 note cards and envelopes. And I really like this designer series paper with it. So that's camp project number 6. We always do 6 projects when you come to camp. And what I wasn't able to work in, which I will eventually, these are the split dies. If you didn't see these in the back of the catalog, they don't go with a bundle or anything. They're just called split dies. And so I didn't really know what they were going to look like. So today I'm going to use the split dies. And then these are, this is a bundle. It's called Charming Sentiments, and then this is the silhouette. I'm going to use this. And then my third thing is these are designer tags, and they don't really go with a set either. They have a butterfly and a rose and some super fun tags. So if you don't notice these in the back of the catalog, if you only look at the bundles, again, I always go through and look at the little red ends. So I'm going to use some of these tags today for you too. And I'll show you how these work. The other thing I wanted to tell you was, and I'll try to remember at the end, I'd like to do a goodie. If you place an order with me during the month of May, you'll get a goodie from me in the mail. And I never actually say what it is because I'm always terrified it's going to go on back order and then you're not going to get it. So it's some kind of embellishment or fun little thing you'll get in the mail. But if you place an order this week, so between today and next Wednesday, if you place a $50 order, you will get the 2021-2023 in color opal rounds, in addition to your May gift. So you'll get 2. So I'll show you, I used those on all the cards, and that's why I decided to use those as the giveaway. So it's the month of May in Indiana. I'm going to zoom in just a little bit so you can see this a little bit closer because I really like these. So it's the month of May in Indiana, so we see everything in black and white. So I laid this here on my black cardstock, and then I flipped it and put it here, and I ran it through my card front. I put a piece of white on the back, and then I used Wishing You Everything Wonderful in the silhouette to cut it out, because these silhouettes cut out each shape of words. Then I used one of my punches to put behind it, and then these are the opal rounds that I used to decorate it. But is that not fun? Again, we see the world in black and white in Indiana this month. Okay, so that's one sample. Stick it and move it out of my way. This is sample number 2. And I took this and ran it over the top. And then, you know, again, I wanted to see the back of the designer series paper. So I didn't want to hide it. This is the Hues of Happiness. And then here's my birthday greeting. And in these dies are also birthday candles. So I added my birthday candles to the top. And then again, I have those opal rounds. This is Highland Heather. just in case you need to know. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask me. But so that made a simple front. So I'd done 2 fronts, and so I wanted to do this card a little bit different. So I used the Abigail Rose, and I cut the paper, the Designer Series paper out. I put the gold foil behind it. I added my gems, and then I used these 2 tags from that decorative tag bundle, this one, in the gold, to put my tags on. Okay, so this is the card I'm going to make for you, and I couldn't decide whether I wanted to use Blushing Bride or Petal Pink. I was having a hard time deciding, so this one's the Blushing Bride, this one's the Petal Pink, and we'll compare when I get to the end. Okay, now I'm going to zoom you out. Do you feel like you're being moved? Zoom in, zoom out, zoom in. So when we get a new catalog, again, I go through and I look at the little red ends. There was no red end for this item, so I missed it. But I'm going to tell you how fantastic it is, just because you need to know. We have our magnetic plate back. In the catalog, whoa, whoa, someone's a hazard. Yes, that's me. I try to move something and it all goes south. And I've spilled my tea, right? So we'll just clean this up, or I will get it on my paper because that's what I do. Okay, so we got the magnetic plate, and we had one before and Stampin' Up took it away from us because it wasn't behaving up to our standards. Okay, I'm going to move this off the table now that I've cleaned out my mess. So I missed it, and somebody asked if I had the metal or the magnetic plate yet. I didn't, so I ordered it. I'm a happy, happy stamper. So I will show you how well it works. This is the Abigail Rose Designer Series paper. You know what? Let's mix it up. I used this die on the first card. Let's use this one, just so you can compare. I still like it up in the corner. Did you hear that? Here, let me do it again. I like it. So I'm going to kind of scooch it down just a little bit. So I'm giving myself some edges to attach to my card front. I'm going to make sure it's straight. Guys, this is so good. Watch. It's always better if I tilt that instead of trying to run it straight. I was just showing you, and I should have tilted it a little bit. Okay. You're going to be so excited. So look at that. 1, all the stuff sticks to it. But 2, that cut out so nice and nothing moved. Now this scrapes off real easy. And so I'm going to move it over here because I still have those other items I want to run through here, and I don't want the Designer Series paper to change that in any way. All right, so see this? It has some pattern to it. Like you can tell I've run several things through. It's self-healing, so we'll see what happens over time. But I'm telling you, if it continues to cut this fantastic, I am okay to look at it as a consumable, and I have to order another one. Let me show you where it is in the catalog so you can see. It is back here. It's right there. It's a $28 item. My cutting plates are $11.50, and if I don't have to replace cutting plates, look at this, I decided to start with a new one. It got nothing. If I can keep a magnetic plate a little longer, I'll be okay to go ahead and reorder this one. I don't know, we'll see how long this lasts. I'm super excited about it. Okay, so now let's run these through. And I will put those at a little bit of angle so I have my tag. I have my butterfly. Okay, and we're going to see how. Here we go. Now here we go again, and I'll show you how easy that was. Look, it comes right off. And then this is going to come out real easily. And here's this tag. I really like these dies. Now look, that's going to put a bunch of contraband on here, which is totally fine, because then I'm going to wipe it all off. So I really like this magnetic platform. I believe in the instructions, it says that you need that thin piece. It's not. You're going to use your big base, your magnetic. It's really heavy too. I like handing it to people and watch them go, whoa, that's heavy. Right? And then your clear plate on top. And it worked perfectly. Right, let me put I'm going to move this out of the way because you've already seen what a hazard I am this morning with it. And we're going to do the sum assembly required. Okay, so we have, again, I decided to use Petal Pink this time instead of the Blushing Bride. I'm going to fold this over, and I want to crease it really well with my bone folder from the Wonder Basement. She does these adorable charms for your bone folders. And when you're with other people, well, they make me happy. But then when I was with other people this weekend, they came in really handy because I knew which one was mine. I'm going to seal down my gold. That's just the gold foil paper. Now look at this over the top. Is that not beautiful? It just lines up and it's so pretty. Now I'm going to use my fine tip glue to adhere it down. Move in a little closer so you can see the beautifulness of this. Okay, now I'm going to this is a brand new bottle of fine tip glue, so I'm going to show you how this works. I'm going to move this because we've already seen what a hazard I am. Look, right there. It's called the sealer, so it doesn't go everywhere. If you don't take that off, it's not going to squirt out. Magic. Okay, so that's that. And then this comes off. Not like that, because that needs to screw on. That stays screwed on. Come on. You don't want this to come off. Oh no, that's right. Sometimes this comes off. And then when I put the lid back on, I take my finger and line it up, and that's how I get that back on there. Okay, so now the side of this paper is pretty, but it's not as pretty as this. The other side. So I'm going to take my fine tip glue and go around the outside. And I've left myself enough that I can attach that without a problem. I'm going to turn this over. Gosh, that's so pretty. And because I have a little bit of time to kind of move that around, I scooted it up a little bit to make sure it was all lined up. Okay, how pretty is that? With that gold showing through, it's just beautiful. Now, I have my tag. I want to put on with some dimensionals. Come on, friend. There we go. So there's my tag. Here's my pretty butterfly. I'm going to put that butterfly on with a couple of glue dots. I'm going to make his body stick right on that. It's supposed to rain here today. So far it hasn't. I ran out and got some plants yesterday because it is spring. Planted my plants. Close this up. I really like the fine tip glue. Everybody has a favorite. It's always really interesting. Okay, so here are these opal rounds. And again, you'll get these if you place a purchase this week. I will send you these along with the other gift that I give. What color do I want? I like these. I'm going to put some of these on my butterfly. These would be the Fresh Freesia ones. And then I really like them in these. Whoa. Oh, here it is. I had an opal round on the loose. I feel like they put those little things there just for me. Let's try it. Yeah, I don't know that I want to go that dark. I don't like this color though. All right, okay. I could get a little crazy with these little opal rounds all over my card. Can you see? Is that not beautiful? Okay, let's add our words. So this, it's got lots of great words, and the dies just line up right across the front. So the words, I've got thank you, everything will be okay, beyond grateful, woohoo, oh, hey there, super fantastic, mega news, faith over fear. There's some great ones. You don't need me to read all these. I'm done. Oh, babies are a blessing. That's a good one. Okay, so I'm going to stamp it here. I'm going to use the same colors I used on the background. So I'm going to use the petal pink. I'm going to do a basic gray. On this one, I did the same color. This one, I'm going to go a little darker, just because I can. Okay, so here it is. Well, and so you can see it a little bit better. So everything will be okay. Gray's really a neutral, and I like it on my words. Okay, now we're going to do this. We're going to magnetic plate emboss it again. I'm going to show you how easily this lines up once you figure out which one it is. So, oh, here's these little birthday candles that I used. Is this the one? I think this is it. Yeah. So you're going to line it up just like that. Do you see how easy that was? And once you kind of figure out which one goes with which, really easy. And then I'm going to run it through. Oh, we slipped. User error, not product error, user error. Okay. Run it through. Ta-da! How cute is that? All right, friends, let's put this on our card. It's the last piece to our card. I just put the Big Boss over here in the window where my cats normally sit. They'll come over and let me know that I have put product in their space. Cute. Oh, up here. I want to put a gem right on top of that little hole. That could be a ribbon. I could add ribbon to this, but I feel like it's got enough beautifulness right on the front the way it is. I'm going to put this on. I always wonder, I just looked up at my phone and it's got the subtitles going. I wonder what it says about my words sometimes. My sister's phone recorded her yesterday while she was at an appointment, and it sent me a message, and holy smoke, she said she didn't say any of that, but it talked a lot about Taylor Swift. She said she was not talking about Taylor. Okay, so here's the floral pattern. Again, these are the two dies, and they are called split card texture dies. So that's the two dies. That's the same card done two different ways with the two different dies. Here is a birthday version where we left the designer series paper inside outside. And I will be using these at camp next month. I just had too many projects. And then here's your black and white. Getting whites on the inside. On this one, we didn't cut the front, we just cut the designer series paper. All right, friends, thanks for joining me. It was so good to be back here to have a little conversation. I've got one of those days I'm taking Daddy to the knee doctor. He's going to be 90 in August, and he likes to golf, and he has a hard time golfing. His knee starts to bother him, and we go get an injection. And he says he has a 20-year-old knee again. So I'm taking he and Mama to lunch, to the doctor. So I've got a busy afternoon, but I just wanted to, I like coming here at 9 o'clock on Wednesday mornings and letting you know what's going on and what I'm creating. And I'll be back again next Wednesday. Oh, there's my friend from the Wonder Basement. That's Tanya. She just said hello to me. I just happened to look up, and there she is. She's been sick, so we need her to get on the upswing because I miss my friend. So the three of us, Sherry's Cards, the Wonder Basement, and me, we get together and we are the cardiologists. That's us at the Friends to Stamp. We're the ones that have this. So we are going to be back online together really soon because we haven't been on for a while and we're ready to get back. So unfortunately, you get to see us together. It used to be Tanya was the curly-headed one, but I've let it go. I've let it go. We can say I'm the pink-haired one now. I'll embrace that. All right, friends, thanks for joining me. Don't forget, if you order, you'll get the opal rounds along with something else, but you have to order between today and next Wednesday, which next Wednesday when I come on live, I'll probably have someone with me. I have some little people coming to my house. I'm super excited. All right, friends, thanks for joining me. I will chat at you again soon, and here are those cards. Oops, I zoomed out a little too far. Let's go back so you can see them. There they are. All right, friends, have a great day.